Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Collectibles Batman Arkham Knight, Arkham Knight. So this figure was actually part of Wave 1, and I think that the reason that it has been kind of pushed back and released, so far separately from the rest of Wave 1 is because of that little spoiler right there. From the symbol that is on the gun, it is very easy to see who the character actually is underneath the mask. So I think that must be the reason as to why it has been such a delayed release, as the other figures came out actually shortly before the game. So it's been a good 2 or 3 months now, or however long it's been. So yeah, really awesome to finally get this figure released. It comes in the same packaging, the same Arkham Knight packaging, had the name down the side there, which is really nice. And then here is the rest of Wave 1. So in the description and also on screen now, you'll find a link to Batman and also to Harley. I love the colour of the back of this box as well and everything. That's really awesome. But yeah, and then you get this really nice, however you want to describe that drawing, just a really nice digital image of the character right there. Looks really cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here is the Arkham Knight himself out of the packaging, and this is honestly the best figure from Wave 1, as if you were expecting anything different. This is absolutely awesome. The detail, the use of materials, the use of different paint and whatnot, and just how well the accessories done and everything, it honestly screams quality, and it's just absolutely awesome. If you haven't played the game yet, so you don't know what this character actually is, and you're just looking at the review because you think it's a really cool figure, then yes, you are really honestly going to love this figure. It just looks absolutely awesome, and you can pretend it to be whoever you want it to be. But for those who play the game, this figure means a lot more, and it's just absolutely fantastic to be getting it. And we're also getting a second version of this, which has a differently molded chest and also a different head, which is absolutely fantastic, and I think that figure's probably going to be even better than this one. So getting into the review, let's go ahead and just start out with a size comparison. So he stands just about 7.5 inches tall to the top of those ears. So with a bit better focus right here, as you can see, just a tiny little bit smaller than Batman and a little bit taller than Harley, which I think is an absolutely perfect size for this figure and for the character. So moving these two figures to one side, let's take a closer look at the figure itself. And first up, the gun. So in case you really don't know who the figure is and you didn't see the symbol, well, now you kind of will. And to rub it in your face, if it is a spoiler, if the camera will actually focus, there you go. Now you know exactly who it is. It's just absolutely fantastic, this weapon. And honestly, it's the best fitting weapon on any action figure that I've ever had, to be honest. As soon as you put this gun into the hand, it fits absolutely perfectly. The finger sits over the trigger. And honestly, the first time I put it in, it kind of almost felt like it was kind of magnetic. It just sat in the hand so damn perfectly. Just really nice. So the detail on the gun is absolutely awesome. As you can see, it is the two Red Hood guns, the handguns put together. It's awesome when you see him do it in the game. Just really nice looking paint there. And the symbol's done perfectly, and it just really does look awesome. The only problem with it is that it's really hard to get him to hold with two hands. So although, as you can see, it's just absolutely perfect to get in there, and it's just in the right place, it's solid, I really like that. Getting him to hold it with two hands, because the other hand is sculpted in this kind of open gripping hand, so it's obviously designed so that the gun can kind of sit in it. It's really hard because you can't really push the arm in any more than that to get these two to meet, and when they do, it's just kind of really awkward. And it's not just, it's just not a super amazing pose. It's not, really pointing in any direction that you would kind of want it to. And if as soon as you move it up, maybe so he's looking down the scope, it's just, the hand is just not going to be able to reach it in the same way. So it just looks really kind of awkward and not usable. Obviously, the stock, there's no way that you're going to be able to get that into his shoulder. So yeah, not being able to get that stock right into the shoulder and just, not really holding it in two hands means that you're not going to be able to get him in, as many awesome poses from the game as you might want to. He's still going to look awesome holding this, obviously, but Maybe even just not holding the gun would be a better option, or just having him in a very neutral pose. But, you know, he's a strong guy. He can fire this. I mean, it is just 2 handguns, so he can surely fire that with one arm. But, yeah, it just kind of defeats the point of having an open gripping hand if you can't really hold it all that well. Now, that's not to knock the articulation, because it is absolutely fantastic. So the head is on a ball joint, so that looks left and right. You don't really get much in the way of up, but you do get him to look down, and you also get the side-to-side wiggle right there too. These parts are actually rubber, so that's why I said the materials of this is absolutely fantastic as well. So these are rubber, much better than the shoulder pads for Batman. Like I said, mine actually kind of came off because mine was attached to the arm, and it, you know, it comes off. This is all kind of rubbery, and it's stuck on, and it allows the arm to move all the way up, and then you can actually still move it all the way around, and it's not going to hinder it at all, and it's absolutely fantastic. The rotation comes in the elbow. You also have the hinge right there, and then the same articulation here in the hand, so you get your swivel and your hinge right there. Now this is really, really cool. You have one of the best ab crunches I've ever seen, which is actually ratcheted, so he looks all the way down. It does look kind of awkward in there, but, you know, looks all the way up. Again, looks kind of awkward, but you're probably not going to get him moving that much anyway. But in the range that you are going to get him to move in, that is very nice indeed. But he also has a diaphragm joint above that, so he moves left and right. So really, really nice articulation there. I like that they didn't put it down here at the waist, because they've got all of these belts and straps and whatnot, and it would have broken up a lot of that detail. I really love that they put it right up there. I think it honestly is a perfect place for it, and it just looks great. So this little strap right here is rubbery, so it's not going to get in the way, and these are kind of rubbery, but they're not going to get in the way anyway. But so the legs can come out to the side. They can go a little bit more than that, but I don't want to force it or anything. And they can come all the way up and not that much back. We rotate here at the leg, which I really, really do like, because here we see the strap is holding these grenades on right there. You can actually see they've actually used that to their advantage, the fact that they put the cut there, and they've molded the clothes, you know, kind of spilling over that strap, which is really, really nice, and it breaks up the look and just looks really cool. Double jointed knee, which works really, really well, and then a really nice pair of feet down here. We got the great up and down movement, and also awesome ankle pivot. As for the detail on this figure, the paint is just so cool. So let's get a close-up on this head right here. We have this really, really nice metallic shimmering paint. It's got kind of a glittery effect in there. Would have really loved some blue eyes or something on there, or maybe a target or whatever, because this is essentially a screen on this guy's helmet. So I would have loved more detail here, or maybe an interchangeable head that had all the you know, features and whatnot on there, and then this one that was just completely you know, all the same color like so. And then as you can see on the areas that are supposed to look like worn metal, we have like a kind of dry brush silver on there, so that looks absolutely awesome. Yeah, as for all the other paint apps, you've got silver, white, red, you know, a few different shades of grey. You've got black in there. You've got differences between metallic, you've got gloss, and you've got matte. It just really, really does show the different types of materials used to build this armor, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. I really, really do love the amount of detail that has gone into this figure, and it just looks absolutely awesome. So like I said, there is going to be another version of this figure coming out, which is even more spoiler filled, but I mean, come on, people will have known who the character is even if they haven't played the game by then. So yeah, just absolutely fantastic. I'll definitely be getting that figure and definitely will be reviewing it. I definitely think that you should pick this figure up. I think it's the best in the wave. Obviously, in terms of the Batman universe, I do definitely prefer Batman and Harley as characters over this guy. But just the level of detail put into this, I just think it's awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to check out more pictures of anything else from my collection, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It's Homerino123. The link is in the description below, where you'll also find a link to my Twitter, where you'll get notifications of when videos go live and also when pictures go up on Instagram. The animated series Joker review will be coming up very soon. I'll be getting the Batman and Robin as soon as I can. The Batmobile is on its way, so that's going to be really awesome. That'll be here very soon. And the Arkham City 4-pack will be coming up soon as well. So definitely a ton of awesome DC Collectibles reviews coming very soon to this channel. Like I said, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.